I left the States last Sunday, and it was harder to leave than I thought it would be. I have been looking forward to this trip since my junior year of high school, which was 4 years ago because I'm a junior in college now. But I think because I decided to do it so long ago, it never actually seemed real, like it was actually going to happen. Even the days leading up to it as I was packing, I still didn't really feel like I was actually leaving until I was leaving my house for the airport, and then I had a minor meltdown. Sorry. And then when it was time to go through security, I kind of had another little meltdown. Yeah. I'm not usually a mental breakdown type person, but I've never flown by myself or traveled by myself, and it really had all hit me at once that I was actually leaving for 4 months from home. Usually I go to school for 4 months for a semester, but I come back somewhere in the middle for a week for spring break. So it's only 2 months, then I see my family at home, and then I go back for 2 months, and it's really not so bad. I'm used to doing that. And I think that the TSA guys thought I was a little nuts because I actually started crying in the airport going through security when I had to say goodbye to my family. Bye-bye, my airport. Bye, America. We met with the lady who's in charge of our study abroad program because we're here with an agency. And she was like, I bet you guys are still, this first week, you're still going to be in your vacation phase where everything's new and awesome. She goes, but in the next week or the week after, it's going to hit you. And that's when a lot of students get the culture shock and the homesickness and get depressed and don't want to get out of bed in the morning. I had that the first night because I got here and my heat wasn't working. All I want to do was take a nice hot shower and not feel like I'm at an airport and go to bed, but I had no hot water either. Apparently that's a problem, is the dorms, they don't really get hot water, and you're blessed by God if you do. And then my phone was dying, and all I wanted to do was call home, so I had to charge it, and that's when I realized my outlets don't work. So I had again another little breakdown then, just so frustrated and exhausted and freezing, and all I could think was, I just want to go home. How can I spend 4 months like this? But eventually I did go to sleep, and I felt much better about the situation in the morning. It did take a few days though to get my outlets fixed, so that was really kind of upsetting to me because I couldn't contact home very easily because my phone was dead. Couldn't use my laptop or anything, so I felt a little lost. Other than that, the city is amazing. Okay, the dorm situation, not ideal, but the city makes up for it. It's just beautiful. Everywhere you look, there's just amazing architecture, and you just feel like you've gone back in time a century or two, and you really feel like you're really back in that time period that the buildings were built in, because they're just palaces everywhere, gorgeous bridges everywhere because it's full of canals and rivers and just statues and metalwork like you've never seen. So you really do don't feel like you're in this century, because the only city I've really spent time in is New York City and Philadelphia a little bit. And it's so different. It's so beautiful. But then, of course, I hear a car honking or someone talking on an iPhone, and I realize, okay.